Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and here's some of the stories we have for you tonight. It looks as though the Virgin Islands has lost its first life to the H1N1 flu virus. Also a recap and update on that tragic accident on the Melvin Evans Highway, and the St. Croix Foundation has a big check in store for us. Stay with us here on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, the Virgin Islands has lost its first life to what appears to be the swine flu virus. Here's News Channel 8's Wes Small with this exclusive report.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. Here's what's going on. We are on St. Croix at the Cardiac Center, just adjacent to Juan Louis Hospital, here with Senator Sanders, who sits in on the Health Committee. One thing that we're concerned about is H1N1, a swine flu update. You know that the senator last week had a symposium, an open house, about the fact that within 14 days our children go back to school with this deadly disease. We've now had an unconfirmed report coming out of Senator Sanders' office first, and then to the media, that we do have a swine flu death in the Virgin Islands. It has not been confirmed. We're going to take you to a meeting of H1N1 Vaccination Steering Committee.
Of vaccinations, that they're afraid of certain parts of the health system, and they don't want to be impacted for various reasons. So we have to look at how we're going to ensure to bring them into the fold and make them comfortable enough to be engaged in the vaccination process. The emergency use authorization, it has been noted that the EUA will not be used in this effort. The FDA is going to license under the current BLA, the biologics license application.
I just talked to two nurses on the way into this meeting, and they said they're not surprised about this unfortunate death from possible swine flu.
Yeah, once again, like you mentioned earlier, it's unconfirmed. But you know what, though? This is an epidemic that is affecting our territory. And we have two epidemics. We have the crime epidemic, and we have the swine flu epidemic. So we have to take the precautions. As you know, you mentioned it earlier, too, about my symposium with the Department of Education and Department of Health. But this is a community. Once again, the community has to get involved to combat this epidemic. It's not just the Department of Health or the hospital. Everybody has to do their part. And I want to thank you, Wes, for spreading the word and giving us the information that we need.
I was informed that one of the influenza A positive cases had died, actually died this week. And I'll be looking more into it to see, in fact, what the circumstances of that are. But we're looking at potentially one death of influenza. Sample for that has been sent off for H1N1 testing, so we'll know for sure if it's related to H1N1.
We are here at the Cardiac Center. We had a rare look at an H1N1 Vaccination Steering Committee that is going on now until 1 o'clock. If we have any more information on this, we'll give it to you. For now, what we have is this. A man of 56 years of age, named Hugo Stanley, passed away yesterday. Symptoms possibly from swine flu. He missed work since last Wednesday, went to Juan Louis Hospital this Sunday, and he passed away yesterday. That's all the information I have for you right now. We don't want to panic people, but we do want to put you on the alert. Your children are going back to school within 2 weeks. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Sad story, Wes. And another sad story to report is an update on that horrible accident that occurred on the Melvin Evans Highway yesterday afternoon. And police are still piecing together that deadly accident that claimed the life of a 46-year-old woman yesterday. Even though this horrible accident is still being investigated, it seems as though the victim that died was not wearing her seatbelt. Again, that's just a reminder out there for everyone. Please wear your seatbelts. And saving energy is, of course, one of the focuses here in the territory. Hugo Hodge has a great idea for us, Trash to Energy program. And Hugo Hodge caught up with Lee Carl on St. Thomas to give us a little bit of his ideas.
To put it bluntly, I wanted to be able to say to Hugo Hodge, let's talk about this thing on a level all of us understand. It's very highly technical, of course, and how, basically, what does this mean to the average person, this combination of agencies and waste management and energy? With Hugo Hodge, and when you're with Hugo Hodge, there must be a lot of power here. I don't know. Hugo Hodge, here at Government House today, really what I wanted to do is that, you know, this is very technical, very highly sophisticated. People hear about it, read about it, see it on TV. But what does it really mean for the Virgin Islands overall?
Well, the first thing it means is that it's going to bring an end to our dependency on fuel oil. So when fuel prices escalate, we'll have some other mechanism of generating power that takes away from the impact of high fuel prices. It also means that there'll be a solution to our solid waste plan for the territory, and it means that we'll be able to close the landfill on St. Croix, keep the airport open, as that is in jeopardy right now. We don't do something about our solid waste. And we saw opportunity in our process to not only do something that benefited on the electrical, on the Virgin Islands water and power side, but to do something that benefits the entire territory. Bring waste management involved, do a waste energy facility, add pet coke to the mix. You'll get the renewable as well as the alternative. Keep stabilized price, possibly a decrease if the way we project fuel prices to go, probably bring about a 10% discount to the consumer for over the years, and have a complete solution that benefits almost every segment of our population.
Two birds with one stone. Is that it?
That is correct.
Kill two birds with one stone.
That's
waste
correct.
And then power and energy, right?
Yes, sir. And that's, you know, it's a testament to how departments can work together. The government and departments can work together for a common cause.
Beauty is this will be on St. Thomas and St. Croix, Bavoni and Crouch Lagoon, right?
That is correct. We'll have facilities on both islands. It'll be a 33 megawatt facility on St. Thomas, a 16 megawatt facility on St. Croix. And another benefit that this project is on, especially on St. Croix, there will be significant upgrades to the transmission and distribution systems of the island as an interconnection for the facilities require us to improve our facilities throughout St. Croix. So it's a big benefit. They're going to do substation, new transmission lines, new transmission voltage. It's a good deal.
Sounds like a win-win situation, Hugo. Thank you.
Thank you.
In St. Thomas, Lee Carl for News Channel 8.
And again, News Channel 8 wants to thank Director of WAPA, Hugo Hodge, for those words. And that time of the year is starting up again. Students are beginning to come back into our territory at the University of the Virgin Islands. Lee Carl goes and checks out dorm life. Let's take a look.
We're here at the University of the Virgin Islands. This is not new to me. We've done it a couple of times, deja vu. When Doris Baptiste calls, I always enjoy meeting some of the students who are just coming on board, others who have transferred, and whatever. UVI is a great organization, of course, and the lucky thing for me is to get a chance to meet a couple of the people.
We appear to have a very energetic, lively, upbeat, young group of students coming from all over the United States and the Eastern Caribbean. We are seeing a return of what was happening in the 60s. We are having a new group of Eastern Caribbean students that are coming to the university this year. So we're particularly from the island nation of St. Kitts.
My name is Naji Shadid. The experience so far has been quite travail, as we say. This is my first time being an RA, and I like it, for one, and I'm from St. Thomas, Virgin Islands.
New students, and could you tell us your name and where you're from?
My name is Tasha Richardson, and I'm from St. Martin. Actually, I'm a transfer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
From
St. Martin.
St. Martin?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Transfer, huh?
Yeah.
So what are you going to major in here?
Accounting.
Absolutely, absolutely. Virgin Islands is a great place to be, and UVI, we specialize in futures, and so it's really a great place for students to get their higher education experience. And so we're very happy to have, we expect about close to 300 students this fall. We have admitted over 400, but we expect that maybe about 300 might show up to start their higher education career here at UVI.
Thanks, Lee. I remember my dormitory life as well. And when we come back from this break, we'll take a look at a big check that's coming away.